but it's basically um at Space Station's games against I think FaZe, and they
Uh,
had like comms on, and it was actually
that's
pretty funny.
super useful, yeah.
Yeah, they were like getting hyped, and you hear Daniel just squeaking in the background.
I was about to say, I don't know much, but if I remember right, isn't he like 14 years old?
I think he's 15 now.
Okay. Like, that's just
Yeah.
blows my mind just as an old head. Like,
Yeah. Do you remember you ever watch Sunless Con?
yeah, yeah. I used a lot of that as far as the like training grind. Like whenever I got started playing on PC and actually started grinding training packs and stuff like that, I used a lot of that of like what to
Yeah.
increase and when, like working on ball stuff. Ooh.
Yeah. Did you this was a really old video, but do you remember the video of the youngest grand champ?
I think I watched that. Yeah, I don't remember it very well, but I think I did watch it.
Oh.
Get a
Yeah,
slow
yeah,
roll.
this kid was like 9 years old, and basically it's kind of a cool story actually because I emailed him saying I had a good idea for a video, and I'm actually
Yeah.
the reason that video happened is because I've found the kid,
Oh, for real?
and yeah, I was actually in the video too. I was like talking
Bet.
and crap. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that if I had the time, because I have my I used to work for Google teaching photography, like building a photography platform for them for
Hmm.
Google. And so this was like 2012 or so. And
Yeah.
so while I was doing that, I created a photography education YouTube, which like blew up, but I don't use it anymore. But I still
Uh,
like um,
have it.
have it. And then I've been like, if I was to do anything else with YouTube, it would definitely be like the stuff Sunless is doing. Because like I think
Yeah.
I'm too old to get like super good at this game, just like reaction time wise. But
Yeah.
I love teaching and stuff.
Yeah. I feel like he definitely makes the best content, like
Yeah,
quality wise. He always has like the best videos.
yeah, yeah. And then there's some stuff because like for the majority, I mean, I haven't looked a lot, but it seems like everybody kind of focuses on uh, ball control, air control, and then like just your mechanics and whatnot. But one of the things that I've coached a lot of people on that is super helpful, and I saw you do it a ton the other night, is what I would call speed control.
Uh,
Like shifting your speed as necessary. Like, I mean, it's just especially at the low ranks that I'm at and stuff, and it's hugely beneficial. But watching you do it against like champ threes and stuff, I'm like, oh, this might be another like something that can translate at higher levels too. Just like baiting them in when you need
yeah.
to.
Mm. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of lower ranks. They always give the ball away like too
Yeah,
fast or too early or whatnot
yeah,
when no one's even challenging.
yeah. All right, got this
Are you
straight.
interested in doing any tournaments, like for a tournament tag?
I've already got like honestly, my favorite tag is the one I'm wearing because
What is it?
my bronze tournament from season 3.
Oh, dude, yeah, I wanted to get that one season,
It
but
took me so like it took me way longer to get that than like I've got a GC tournament for win from last season. But I just wear this one because it took me like solid like month and a half of getting into every tournament and like making some kids mad.
growing it.
Yeah.
Me and my friends wanted to do it, but we like started. We did like a few of them, and it was just we just saw how long it was gonna take. We're like, no, and there's no way we're doing this.
Oh yeah.
It's took
It's
way too long.
absurd. Yeah. I was just getting in every single one of them. Like it's hard because like I don't want to get banned. Like
Yeah.
too many people reporting me for like idle or whatever.
Mhm.
And so I just like try and look as trash as I can, which legitimately like made me play horrible after I finished doing that.
Yeah, I feel that. It was actually an insane pass.
I was hoping you were gonna stay there.
Yeah, I was ready for it just in case and it happened.
Yeah, I mean, what What are you thinking of whenever you talk about like interested in coaching?
Um, well, usually, so I do more of like helping people rank up rather than coaching, but
Yeah.
in the coaching I've done, it's either I haven't done any threes coaching just because ones and twos is like I don't, I'm just I feel like I just know it better and
Yeah.
whatever, but I could do threes definitely, but yeah, it's just like I don't know, like telling you what you shouldn't be doing, like what you're doing wrong, just stuff like that, and then like I don't know
Yeah, I'm
that
with
type of
you.
stuff. And
Well,
everyone I've ever done it, I always get messages like a few
but
days later saying that it really helped them and
oh
whatnot.
yeah, dude. Like I love doing it just because like everybody is like super grateful, and it's like from my
Yeah.
perspective, I'm not doing high level coaching. Like people, it's like some of the easiest stuff. Like essentially just teaching them that the point of this game is not to like touch the ball; it's to score. Like so, just stop doing things like to touch the ball. Like
Mhm.
um, yeah, I mean, if there's obvious things that you think uh aside from just like grinding my mechanics out, I'd be definitely interested.
Mhm. Yeah. Whenever I play with people and they say that they're like, "Hey, if you see anything wrong, then let me know." I'm like, I'll do my best, but usually I'm not really paying attention to them the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
time.
Okay.
But if I do see something like that I think you might can, I'll definitely, you know, right now at least.
Yeah, because I'd be interested. It's just I honestly feel like unless you can spot something obvious, I'm pretty aware.
You know, you should be doing and stuff like that.
Yeah, like where my weakest things are, and it's all like
Yeah.
getting
So
my
I
mechanics up
probably
to
just be
par.
telling you stuff that you already know, but you
That's
just
what.
have
Yeah,
trouble like actually
yeah,
doing it.
yeah, yeah. Because definitely don't spend much time in training. Because like when I do have time to play, I want to get in and just play with
Yeah.
humans. It's usually with people I know I'm playing with, but
Mm. Oh shoot! Watch out. Did you those wheels you have? Did you go to the or were you going to before the
yeah,
canceled
dude,
it?
I bought 3 tickets for me and some friends. That was when I first started playing it. It was like right before the pandemic. I like picked it up like February of 2020, and so we bought 3 tickets and we were ready to go. And then they canceled it, but they still gave us these wheels. And I freaking sold the other 2 sets for like 600 bucks a piece. And well, one of them
What?
was like 600 bucks, and the other one was like 65,000 credits or whatever. So I was like, all right. And I've just been using those credits to trade for
When did you
random
sell them?
stuff. Like early 2021.
Dang. Hold on. I
Yeah.
gotta go check that because my friend, I would say he's my friend because I knew him for a while, but he was doing the same thing pretty much you're doing,
Yep.
and he had like four or three. I think he had four, but he said he would give me three of them um if I got him snow SSL or SSL and snow day or GC. I'm not sure. I don't really know, but
Oh wow.
I ended up getting him, and then I got it. He gave me the codes, and I ended up selling them, but it wasn't anything for that. It
Yeah.
wasn't too long ago.
Where'd you sell them on? Like GameFlip?
Yeah.
So I sold them on Reddit just because they weren't like I had no context of what to price them at in GameFlip because there wasn't any.
Yeah. I wish I would have just held on to them. I was just. I
Yeah.
felt like they were just gonna go down in price because, like, in my opinion, they aren't like the best looking wheels,
Nah.
especially compared to the last one. Like the last one was a little bit cooler.
Oh, I didn't even
The
see
one
that
right before
one.
the RLCS. Or
Oh, for real?
like the previous RLCS that they did.
Yeah.
Land.
I'm,
Yeah,
I
I just
hope
thought they
they
were gonna
go
go down
back
in
to that
price.
model. Have they like what was? I know they like changed like all everything up as far as how they did RLCS, but are they planning on doing like in-person lands again, or have they done it since then?
I think they did. Didn't they do the Sweden one, Tala?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
did
that one was in person that they
yeah.
did. They might not do this one. Are they? Is there? I don't even know if there's gonna be one because of like the new variants or whatever.
Dude, yeah.
Um, but they'll probably do the codes again if they
Yeah,
do it.
because that like after I did that, I mean, I didn't have any honestly any clue what I was like. I was like, oh, cool, I get some wheels because I literally just started playing the game, And then whenever I sold them, I was like, "Jeez, bro! Next time I'm just gonna order like maximum number of tickets, just to get like the stuff."
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
And if they do another one in America, I'll definitely go to it.
Yeah, I think they were doing a thing where like you couldn't. They're like making it to where it's hard to do that, to where you weren't getting a code. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what they were doing. You had to go to the RLCS to actually get
the code. Yeah, which is
so you
fine.
couldn't
Like
just resell it like that.
because I would definitely go to it, but
Yeah,
they clearly
like,
didn't have the
apply to
2020 one. Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I'm gonna go look what I sold them for and what the date was, because hopefully it wasn't any time around then, because it means I just lost money selling it.
Yeah, so I was looking around on like RL Garage, all these different things, and they have like such huge discrepancies in like there's no consistency in the pricing. Unless you're looking at like Alpha Boost or something like crazy like that. It's just like every app is super random as far as what they're pricing stuff at. And so I started asking on Reddit and people were like flipping out and I was like, okay, well, highest bidder, let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah, so the first code I had, I sold it for 240, and it was 10 months ago, so pretty much around when you sold it.
Yeah.
And then I had, actually, yeah, I think, okay, so I got one code from one person, and then I got 3 from another. And
Jeez.
I sold 3 of them for basically 125 each.
Ooh.
And then I sold that one for 240, so
yeah,
it wasn't bad, but I guess I could have definitely got more.
Yeah.
On Reddit.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. Whenever I was looking to see what to price them at, I could not find any on GameFlip.
Yeah. I think that I looked at it actually the other day, and I think someone was selling one for like I think 300 or 400. But yeah, next time that happens, and if I get my hands on some codes, I think I'm gonna just hold them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, dang, like I wonder. There's like a balance there between how relevant the thing is, and like, because a lot of those wheels, like I don't know anything about any of the wheels before 2020 or any of the RLCS stuff, but there are collectors. I'm like, the ones that I sold it to did not know anything. Like, they weren't collectors. They were just random people that saw that there was like some kind of bidding war going on and was like just competing.
Yeah. People I'm trying to find.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
All right, so here's a question for you. As a coach, seeing kickoff goals drives me absolutely bananas. Like, they're the most preventable thing I've ever seen, and this is the only game that I've seen like something like that happen. So I've got 2, I would say, things that I tell people that are against the norm. One is, if you're in goal on kickoff, don't go until it's safe. And then the other one is that I don't believe the speed kickoff in the corners is the best thing.
Wait, are you saying that you don't think? Is that what you think for every rank, or the people you're coaching?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking. It seems that the speed, like, I think at every rank there's no reason to get scored on kickoff because you spawn in goal. I get that you want boost, but it's like super easy to hang out until something happens and then go get boost. And so I do not know the reasons why that is not a thing, like at higher levels. It's like,
yeah. So what I would have to say then for that is, like, I guess it comes down to trusting your teammate on the kickoff. But normally, I personally I never sit in the net, and I don't think
no one does.
But
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I think that they should.
That, like, statistically speaking, it's like 13% or something like that of goals at like the highest ranks are scored on kickoff. But you literally spawn in the net. So to me, as a coach, I'm like, that's completely inexcusable. Because if you hang out for a split second, I get that it's like the norm and it's what everybody does, but I'm not convinced that it's like should be that way.
I think that so let's say you do sit in the net, and then the kickoff is just a 50-50. That means the person, normally people cheat up or get the corner and then start cheating up after. So I would say that if more people sat in the net, I feel like it probably would cause more goals. Only because that means that they're gonna have like 30 boosts or whatnot. Another person that's like in middle cheating on the kickoff or that had just got the corner. Like if it's a perfect 50-50 kickoff, then the person that goes to the corner is gonna have full boost and be able to dribble it on the guy that's stuck in the net.
And so you think at the highest levels that is too unstoppable, like 1v1 with you sitting in the net is too
Yeah,
unstoppable with
if you're
on the
just
guy in the
sitting in
ball?
net and someone just dribbling on you, it's gonna be super hard to like if the
Yeah.
dude's good, then he can just easily find out which way he needs to flick
Yeah,
it
make you commit
or
or whatever. I get you. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Um,
But it just comes down, I guess, to you
well, I
to
don't
trusting
have the
whose kickoff.
experience in that, and that's the thing is like you can trust in somebody's kickoff, but it's oh my gosh, I'm talking, can't hardly do anything. But it doesn't seem that like that's the least amount of control that you have in the game is the kickoff, and so trusting to me, like you can trust somebody and they still get a bad bounce or something like that.
Yeah, I could show you. I have like the kickoffs I do is always to like count like basically you'll like so when I start off the kickoff, I'll just like do a normal kickoff and like the longer I play in the game with the people, like the same match, I'll like see what
Mix
they're
it
doing on
up,
the
yeah,
kickoff, like learn it what they're doing, and I'll just figure out
yeah,
how to counter it. So if you can figure out how to counter it, like kickoffs and stuff, and
yeah.
look at the other person on the kickoff, and like see which way they're flipping, and
Dude,
you'll
I
know like which
literally
way you need
can't
to
make
flip and stuff like
anything.
that.
Yeah, I'm with you there, but I only really have two or three per position, and I default to whichever one is the most consistent, which
Mhm.
is usually like a semi-delayed kickoff. I think I missed like 3 open.
Yeah,
Uh,
honestly, the delayed kickoff isn't horrible. Only because like you usually they'll like barely get to the ball before you, and like they'll hit it into you, and then you'll hit it right back to their side. But if someone catches on, that you keep doing it,
yeah,
then they're just
yeah,
gonna just counter it.
yeah, for sure. That was a mildly embarrassing thing to be part of. Let me watch all these open net misses. Yeah.
Most of the pros always lose the kickoff, like all the.
Oh yeah, purposely you talking about? Like
Yeah.
putting it to the corner.
So that's the other. That's what another thing that I'm interested is that to me, when I look at like highest percentage of success, say I'm going from the left corner on a kickoff or whatever, so it's 100% my kickoff.
Yeah.
I want to put it behind me where I came from.
Yeah. In twos,
Like that.
yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
in twos and threes. But if in twos, your teammate needs to be going to that corner.
Yeah.
So just make sure it like goes to them. But
Yeah. One, it's the easiest place from my perspective at like these lower ranks to put it there. It's way easier to put it there than try and put it in the corner that's in front, like on the opposite side that you started from. And it's also seems to be one of the safest places. Like, just, I mean, I know it's near your goal, but like that corner, like it's baiting people to your side, and it's not that hard to defend over there. So like this, I'm always doing like a semi delay to try and push it back over there.
yeah. For that kickoff, right
Yeah,
there, since no one's like cheating, or actually no, he's cheating, but since no one goes to the corner behind you, personally, I just
I
like to
get
try
you.
to center that perfectly.
Yeah,
Unless I tell the other guy it's cheating to not cheat to go to the corner. But
I,
on those I like to just center it.
so
Um,
both of you were to that ball before the other team, though. Did one of you go to that corner?
no, I don't. No, he cheated, and then I was on the other corner, so I went for the
Yeah,
boost in the other corner. So
I
technically,
get you.
he was like, if they were good, they could have definitely been there and like probably
Yeah,
beaten him
yeah,
to the ball because he had no
I
boost
get you.
or low boost because he just cheated up and used his boost.
Yeah,
But yeah, like pretty much literally every time I'm on the corner and there's no one on the opposite corner from me, like no teammates, so it's definitely my kickoff. I always hit it behind me in threes, no
I
matter
got
what.
you.
Unless like I don't trust the person in that corner, and I know that like the better player is cheating, then I'll try to do that.
Man, if I'm gonna go for 2 hours, I need some freaking caffeine. Here's another thing. How often are you using reverse camera to check?
Quite a bit actually.
Okay, because
So
that's one.
just
That's the
when I
one
know,
thing I'm working on right now. Is I never use that, and I'm like, this is probably something I should be using.
yeah, when I'm dribbling and I know someone's like somewhere behind me, I'll like tap it and
Yeah.
like move it left and right a little bit just to see exactly where they are and see if I need to watch out for a demo or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do some caffeine.
Gotta get the boost.
Eat.
You play any other games? New?
I mean, I do love some, Halo. This is probably my
You said
most
that
consistent.
actually.
Yeah.
Have you been playing the new one a lot or no?
I started playing it, but I just I just don't have much time. Like I freaking work so much that when I do play, I'm like, it's hard to not just play Rocket League just because
Yeah.
it's consistent. It's like it's kind of like meals. Like every time I go somewhere, I get the same meal because I'm like, I know it's good. It's just
Yeah, sure. You play on well when you do you play on a controller or keyboard?
I cannot do keyboard, man. Like my brain is just not wired to pick up all the buttons and everything. Yeah, I'm straight controller because aside from when I started playing Rocket League, I was controller 100% playing Xbox. So
Yeah, same.
um,
Can you go my menu so I can start?
yeah.
But yeah, I play on controller as well. But have you done have you played ranked at all and got placed in your rank or no?
On Halo, yeah, I don't remember what it was. I'd have to look. I like that. I'm going through Fallout 5 right now. I started playing Riders Republic recently, which was like surprisingly good.
Yeah, I don't really play. Is that a single player game or?
Yeah, it's a basically it's a massively multiplayer. There's 10,000 people on this gigantic map of like all of the most amazing places in the United States, and you can do all of the extreme sports. Like any extreme sport you can think of, you can just switch at any moment. Go from like biking to wingsuit to parasailing to snowboarding, and just swap at any moment.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was surprisingly fun. I got it because I just got that Ubisoft Plus or whatever for the
Oh yeah.
for Far Cry, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this out.
Yeah, I've been playing. Of Ole Miss, yeah, the college.
Yep.
Wait, first of all, where are you from?
I'm from Oklahoma. I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee right now.
Oh, that's crazy. It's cool. I live in Mississippi actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going to Ole Miss next year, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on. They have like an esports team, and I'll be on their
Yeah.
Rocket League team.
Nice, dude. That's
And
legit.
and I'm also gonna probably be on their Halo team because I'm actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I did their little tryout, and
Yeah.
they had to do. I'm not going until next fall, and the dude was telling me like, bro, I wish you could be here right now. You're actually so good. I'm like, all right.
Dude. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm the best one there for Halo, but yeah, I actually really enjoy Halo playing Halo.
Yeah.
New one
So
especially.
if they had esports, like stuff in college, I would 100% have done that.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
because my thing was Halo 2, like when I was in high school and stuff, we used to go around and we would win all the regional tournaments and stuff. We could never get far, like we would go to nationals and just get, I mean, not slammed, but kind of like just smashed on
I
like
like all the
MLG
pro teams.
nationals and stuff. Yeah, but we were winning all the Southeast regional ones, like going down to Atlanta and Nashville and wherever they were having them.
Yeah.
And so that Halo is definitely my first love, and so I've kept up with that one the most.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually so excited for Forge to come out. Like, it's gonna be so
Yeah.
much fun. Like all the custom stuff,
Yeah.
the custom games and stuff. Like that was like one of the best parts about.
Yes.
My first Halo was Halo 3.
Yeah.
That's like the first one I played a ton, and yeah, the best part was like all the custom modes and stuff like that.
I
Like,
got no
did you ever
boost.
play Halo 3 that much?
Yeah.
Did you ever play like there I don't know, I just remember one of the modes was called Fat Boy or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that was
Yes.
so fun. And then what's it called? Ghost? Is it called Ghost Town? Where you're like one dude's invisible and
Oh, I never played that.
or hide and seek. It was called maybe hide and
Oh,
seek
I
as well.
got you.
Not really sure, but that was another one that was super fun. Oh, you remember? You know the map? Is it called Rundown? Or no, Standoff? I think it was called. It was like really orange.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember the Jenga? That one was really fun.
I'd have to see him. Like, I never, aside from like Lockout, I like never knew the names of the map. I was just,
Wait, Lockout. That's
just
map.
from Halo 2.
Wait, was that map not in Halo 3 or no?
I don't remember if it was in Halo 3. I know they remade it in maybe Halo 4. I don't remember. They all blur together. I've been playing Master Chiefs too much, where it's just
Oh
like,
yeah, that one is in Halo. I think it is in Halo 3, and it's
yeah.
in Halo.
I mean, it was
Or no,
the
Halo
GOAT
3?
in Halo
No.
2 is like the map.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I love Halo. It's actually so fun. I love watching. I've actually really been enjoying watching the like the pro tournaments and whatever.
Really? So you
Yeah.
like Halo Infinite? Like it's because honestly, they've kind of flopped in my opinion on some of the stuff. Like I was not really a fan of the Destiny multiplayers that much.
You saying the Destiny multiplayer?
Yeah, which was like all I had is aside from like Master Chief Collection for some Halo
Yeah.
multiplayer for the longest.
I actually played a little bit of Destiny.
I like Destiny, like the
yeah.
regular aspect of
regular
it, but like the
Are you saying like the player versus player?
yeah,
You didn't like
PvP.
that?
Yeah, I did not like the PvP in Destiny that much.
I actually didn't mind it. Especially the trials, I think it was called, like the 5
Yeah.
and 5. I thought that was pretty cool. I never had like a really good team. I just played with my brother and my cousin.
Yeah,
But I thought that was really cool. Like if you do really good, you can get the really cool armor or whatever it was.
yeah,
Yeah, the PvP was. I mean I enjoyed it only because I pretty much enjoy everything that's PvP, like kind of competitive. But yeah.
Also, in this, I may just be like imagining things, but are the servers getting worse in Rocket League? Like you see like rubber band hits. Like I see those like I just feel like I didn't used to see them that much. And no matter where I'm playing, if I'm like helping a bronze or like playing at my own rank, it seems like there's like 3 or 4 per game.
What's your ping?
Like 36, 37, something like that. I mean, it's usually never giving me packet loss, but it's like astonishing.
Those hits and stuff.
Yeah, that like somebody hits the ball, it starts going, and then it goes back to where it was.
Yeah, I don't know if it's more than usual, but I definitely I've seen it the past few times I play.
Yeah.
But I think I always see it, to be honest.
Yeah, I just didn't know because like when I first started, like right before Epic Games had it, I would like don't remember it at all. But I was also not playing as nearly fast paced. But it's like I'm not a huge fan of Epic Games, so I'm like I feel it.
Yeah,
This is
like
my
kinda
bias of
ruined
like
the
I
trading for sure.
yeah I feel like they just like cheaped out on the servers. I mean, stop talking. Yeah,
They
like getting
dedicated,
some
like,
Kmart
$100,000 a
servers.
year
Yeah.
for the servers. So do you? So every day are you you're going to like uh I guess your high school you work at or?
No, so I work at a church day in and day out.
Oh dang.
Yeah, so I'm like creative director, like standard church stuff where you have like 12 jobs or whatever. And so, but I was working, I was coaching at private schools, both. Right now, all of my coaching is private, so like just one-on-one, like skills
Okay.
development stuff with players. Yeah. Have it being married, the having to always be gone. My wife works at a high school, and so like she's working during the day and home in the evenings, and being gone in the evenings and like never seeing her because I always have games and stuff is just not the best way to have a successful marriage. So I kind of gave that
Yeah.
side of it up. But I mean, I loved it.
Yeah. Jeez.
Hmm?
Did you just get this boost?
Yes, I did. Sorry.
Just sitting on it.
So at the higher levels and stuff, what would you say is the biggest adjustment in how people rotate? Because I feel like everything's happening so fast that your standard like back post rotations kind of might be the
Yeah.
foundation, but I feel like they don't happen nearly as often.
I'd
Just
probably say knowing when to cut, cut the
yeah,
rotation.
yeah,
Because a lot
intentionally
of
cutting
times
rotation.
when
Yeah,
I play with lower ranks, they'll like rotate all the way back, get the corner, or like they'll just like, totally like leave the play,
yeah,
but like, and then
yeah.
the second person will have to cut. But sometimes it's a lot of times it's good to cut the rotation, especially when you know that your other guy's not there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's probably the most.
Common
Yeah,
like
that's definitely the most common.
adjustment. Yeah. Well, a friend of mine, the dude that just left, that I was trying to get him to chant before he left, um, gave me this little Twitch light to use in streaming, but it's like completely blown out on my stream.
Wait, he gave
Like
Twitch
this,
Lite?
yeah, it's just like a little.
Oh wait, is it the thing where like they can pay a whatever amount for you to get on something? Then
No, it's literally just like a lamp, like that has the Twitch
oh,
logo.
he sent it to your house?
No, he was here, like at my office with me, and he had it in the car, and so I was like, oh, I'll throw that on the stream right now, and I'm looking at it, and you can't even tell what it is, just like a big white
Wait,
blob.
you know this person in real life?
Yeah, he was at my office. We were playing IRL, like, but while I was messaging you saying I was helping him.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the people I play with are all like either students from the church or like people I coach or just people I know. This dude, I coached him whenever he was in high school. I was his like their head basketball coach, and then he was my assistant coach after he graduated, and so we've just stayed connected.
So you're like at the church. Wait, is your office I guess in the church, right?
Yeah.
So you like literally you kind of live there?
No, but my wife has COVID right now, so I'm like
Oh,
sleeping on the couch in my office. Yeah.
Okay. You brought your whole setup there, or you already had one?
This is where I stream. If I do stream, it's always from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like a night owl, so it's like my normal days. If she's up to go to dinner or something, like we'll do stuff after she gets off work. But she goes to bed at like 8:30 because she wakes up like 5 in the morning, and so I'm usually coming to the office late at night and working. And then if I actually have time outside of work to play, I've got everything here, like my streaming setup. My office has like freaking 6 consoles, TVs everywhere for students if they want to come play and stuff.
Do you like stream regularly, or is it like a few days a week you'll just randomly start your stream?
It's probably not even a few days a week. It's just like when I play and I'm not. If I'm playing with people, I'll ask them if they are good. A lot of guys are like, you know, embarrassed or whatever. I don't know. I'm like, I don't have a million. Like, I'm not famous. Like, I'm literally just doing this so that I can clip stuff later.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to like make a you want to make a career out of it if you can.
No, so not necessarily, because like it's one of those things. Having worked for Google, I kind of like know how the meat is made per se, and so I'm not really a fan of like social media just because I know of all the addiction psychology that all these companies are using, and it's, you know, there's definitely a correlation between the amount of like depression and anxiety and what social media is doing to people's brains. And so I'm not like huge on like trying to make it into a career, but being the creative director here, I'm always making sure that I'm up to date with all of the like technology for live streaming and all that stuff, because we have to do that all the time. And so I just use it kind of as a practice, but also so I don't just like run up crazy amounts of hard drive space.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
I was
weird.
gonna say if you did like stream regularly or whatever, I don't know, but yeah, I have a friend that streams. He's been getting like around 200 viewers per stream. I was gonna say
Nice.
I could
Yeah,
probably
dude.
him to raid you if you
Bro, yeah, if I was consistent with it, like, I mean, I have enough, I would say, personality from having done YouTube for a long time and all that stuff, and then also all the tech as far as like all this voice mod and Stream Deck and everything. You know, it's a high quality stream for a low like care streamer, I guess, because I don't really care that much, but I am like always trying to like figure out ways to do cool stuff and whatnot so that I can add them where I need to for the streams in my day job. But yeah, I think if I just had consistency, it wouldn't be that hard to, you know, build a following or whatever, just because I know all of the ins and outs of how to do all that stuff. And the people I do have on my stream are pretty loyal and like really engaging and stuff, so it's pretty fun. Like when that does.
A lot of people just like they don't really have like energy and stuff like that whenever they stream, and it's kind of boring to watch.
That's
I feel like you could definitely probably be.
That is definitely the one reason why if I do play and don't want to stream, it's because I'm like, I really don't want to like be on right now. I just want to chill, like listen to some music and play. But yeah, anytime that I'm like, all right, let's do this, I'll like throw the stream on, and if people jump on, I don't have my Stream Deck set up right now. I would play all of the insane. I mean, I've got pretty much every meme you can think of like programmed in there.
Like the bruh and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and like especially for Rocket League, I'll use like emotional damage like mid game and stuff.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah. Have you heard of Landon?
I have not.
Ever seen him stream?
Mm-mm.
Tyler, you know Landon, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. He like within this week he's been getting around like 150 viewers, maybe 200.
How often does he stream?
He streams probably at least every other day, but I think he's trying to do every day. I'm not really sure. But yeah, if you're live, or if you like next time you go live, he usually ends stream around like 5 or 6. What time do you usually stream if you do?
It's gonna be like this time, like 1 to 4 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think he ever.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever streams this time.
That's another big reason why I'm not like looking for like stuff, because like the time I play is not the time. Most of my followers are people from other countries, because like they're up and awake and stuff at this
like
time.
People from Europe when it's like
they're
like 7 hours ahead or whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost sick.
Get my chat.
Yo, Talo, I actually have a server that's like just like yours, but like I only have I'm missing that. I only have like I think 25 people in it, and I was starting to do like I was making like 6-man's channels for people that can queue 6-man's channels for like people that were looking to find people to play with, but dude, I just never did it. Does people are people active in there?
I think so. I don't check it much.
People just DM you or whatnot, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send out like announcements whenever I'm on and want to play with people, and I'll just say, "Hi everyone, if you want to play, hit me up." But the past like 3 times I've done it, no one's hit me up. So I think people in there just stop playing or something. I don't know. I don't want to get banned. You know Alpha, the 6-man
Yeah.
squad. When he was a mod one day, he came. I think I was in general, and one day he came in there and he was like, "Yo Mel, do you carry people or did you used to?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Oh, I just saw you on this website." I was like, "Oh shoot." I was about to try to ban me or whatever. But he didn't. He said he didn't care.
I was about to say,
Yeah, I'm
is
not gonna
that
get
is that
banned.
frowned upon?
It's I don't know. It probably is. Yeah. I saw
Yeah.
Sunless tweeted saying like I guess he was getting mad because people in his games are either really bad or he's playing against like really good players when they're smurfing, and he said something like, "This has to stop," or I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's basically just saying
It
like
sounds like
people
he's
need to stop
raging.
doing it. Yeah, he was really
To be
raging.
completely honest, dude, like my entire like small Rocket League career, I've loved playing Smurfs because like
Same,
as a
yeah.
coach, I'm like the way you get good quick is by playing against really good people, and so
Yeah,
like
exactly.
anytime somebody like that is. I'm just like, all right, let's do it. Bring it. Like, I want to see if I can defend you, like, figure out ways and like strategies against it and stuff. I have
Yeah,
like
yeah.
zero issue with it.
That is the best way to get
I
better
get that
sometimes.
people like get salty about like losing their ranks or whatever, but you know, if you're trying to get better, there is literally no faster way of getting better aside from training and like playing against super good people.
Yeah, true.
And I probably would feel bad
I
if
think has it been 1 hour right now actually?
it has been. Yeah, it's like 55 right now. Yeah.
Oh, 50. We can do one more. Fine. Probably make him forfeit.
Or y'all go for another hour.
I'm good if he is. Are you?
Yeah,
Hello?
sure.
He sounds like half asleep, like all these flipper sits, like one eye open.
Pretty much I'm half asleep.
Alright, there we go. I am just a sack of failure. Let me go grab a caffeine water. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's get some of this caffeine in my body. Yo, Boone. I don't know how long ago you sent that in chat, but heading to bed finally. If you're still on there, I got your Twitch light up back here, bro. You can hardly tell. I need to put my like actual camera back on the live stream. Also, my Spotify just started playing like acoustic guitar. What is this? Like some Kenny G. Facebook is not lying. My fault.
Oh, my A button is just not working. When I flip into it and just keep single jumping into it.
They just have like a full-time demo man. No music in the background. Alright, thanks, buddy. I don't know why there's no music. And this dude back here making out and going. Light looks like a floating piece of paper because it's so bright. I know I got it on the lowest setting, dude. I need to, but I'm using a webcam. Usually I use my mirrorless. Yeah. If I had the mirrorless, it'd be a lot better, but this webcam is kind of trash. Uh-oh. We lost him.
Hello. Oh, looks like we got a 2v3.
Bet.
Should be fine.
Yeah.
You can go. Oh wait. No. Nice save. Nice. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll go first still. Got it.
Nice. That should be it. Just hold this dude back. Eat. He fell asleep.
He said in chat my. Wait, are you in the car right now, Tala? Oh, yeah, he said my internet died.
The hell? Alright, the other option would be like an hour and a half of dubs.
What do you want to do? Do you want to try to wait? Wait, are you there, Tala?
It's up to him. Yeah, if his internet's gonna be back, we're good for threes, yeah.
You good, Tala?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have like a few minute, like a 3-minute ban.
Did you win?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah. What kind of question is that? Yo, Marjarma RL, appreciate the follow, my human. Just to set the proper expectations, this is probably the worst stream you'll ever see in your life. Y'all have probably never heard of caffeine water, but it's probably the greatest thing that's ever been invented.
Caffeine water?
Yeah. See, as you become an
very carbonated
adult,
water.
you stop growing up and you start growing out. And in order to prevent yourself from becoming a fatty, you have to limit your calorie intake, but you still need caffeine, dude. Water Joe. It's fantastic. Sponsorships. Goals. Oh, crank the music a little bit.
I was in I went to Chattanooga like I think it was last summer.
Oh yeah?
With my dad. I think we I don't remember exactly what we did. I think we went camping maybe.
Yeah, that's a good spot for it.
Does Chattanooga have like a state park?
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff in Chattanooga. Like there's I mean I'm inside a state park right now, but there's right here. Like Lookout Mountain has stuff. Gosh, there's like tons and tons of it.
I think I could be wrong, but it was like I went camping on it was like on a mountain kind of.
Yeah, probably Lookout Mountain.
And then there's a lake. There's a lake.
It might have been Lula Lake. Did it have waterfalls and stuff?
I just say like I'm sure you're like that might have been.
Yeah, you're literally you're just like throwing out random. I think there was like 3 or 4 trees, like
Yeah.
dirt, if I remember right. Lula Lake. If it was on a mountain.
Wait, that's the. How do you spell that?
Lula.
Yeah, I think my dad might have went there. That might be the one that my dad went to and I didn't maybe. And there's the thing you could swim in with the waterfall. Yeah, I don't think I went to that. I don't remember where we went.
Chattanooga's greatest place on earth. I have literally traveled around the world and I would not live anywhere else.
You like Chattanooga the best?
Yeah. Yeah, no matter where I'm at, like, I mean, there's some legit places, but I always miss home.
Yeah.
Alright, start the clock back. Yeah, it's at 59:49.
Should I taken that?
No, you're good. Even if I had it, I wouldn't be able to use it. Not good. This is hard carry time is what this is.
Have any kids? Oh, yeah, you probably
No.
do, right?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
no, that was your dog. I was thinking for some reason I saw like, the kid.
Oh yeah, on my Discord, yeah. I've got a couple dogs. Yeah, I'm about to start having kids though. It is that time. My wife has planned out her life
She's ready.
to the letter, and this is when she has always said it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, good. Yes. Pinball action. So you know what you're gonna major in yet? Like when you go off college?
My major right now is business administration.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna change it because like that's what I want to do, just run a business of my own.
I got you. What kind? Any ideas? I ran a few businesses in my day.
Don't have any idea. But like basically it all started from me. So I do this stuff that right now I'm doing, like the Rocket League carrying and whatever.
Yeah.
For money, and I just like being able to make money on my own, doing my own thing. Not have to.
Oh yeah.
Cause I worked in last summer I worked in a warehouse.
Yeah.
And it was pretty garbage. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah, but yeah, I just really wanna do that. Or honestly, or being a real estate agent would be pretty cool as well. Cause my mom, that's what she does.
Yeah.
And
how long has she been doing that? Oh, you can. I mean, it's a grind, but I was asking how long she's done it.
Now I think maybe between 4 and 6 years, I think.
I got you.
Not really 100%, but yeah. So she could definitely like teach me and help me do that. And I know that you can it basically just all depends on, I guess, the more people you know.
Oh yeah, it is like networking is huge in that. Yeah, I mean the location, like where you're at too, has a lot to do with it. But yeah.
Like we're in like one of the biggest cities, I'm pretty sure, in Mississippi.
I got you.
If you heard of Olive Branch, I have.
What part of the state is it in?
It's very top left, pretty much. It's near South Haven.
Okay, I'm sure I've been there just because I've toured like any big city. I used to run media for like big music tours and stuff, and so I would basically travel to every large city in the country. But same with like Halo maps. Like I'm not good with the names of stuff, so it'd be like.
Yeah, you've probably been to Memphis then, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 20 minutes away from Memphis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she sells houses that are like between. I think she just sold one recently for someone that was like 500,000.
Nice. Yeah, that's the niche to get in right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the most highest around here though.
That's not
lowest is usually around probably like 150 or 120.
Yeah. Yeah, in the market right now, dude, like houses are selling freaking in hours.
Yeah.
We sold ours, made like 70 grand on it back in like 2018, I believe, and it sold in like 16 hours. We're like, bro, we could have listed this junk.
Yeah.
And made way more.
Yeah, they're like houses. She's been telling me that like houses, like you gotta like go to them and see them within the same day of them putting them up on the
market. I know, dude.
Or they're already gone.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mind me, just forever in the way. At least that's what my dad tells me.
Yeah, I've met some pretty like unique people doing this stuff. Like, to be honest, I met one guy. He was kind of crazy, but he's also funny. But he's in the military, and yeah, he just said some crazy stuff. But I met him, and then I met this guy that recently he told me he was a music producer, like for famous rappers like Trippie Redd, Lil Tecca, if you heard him. And then dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I told this guy that what I asked for, and he said he literally asked for like, or he's been paying me like double, triple, almost quadruple sometimes.
Hey.
He pays a good amount.
Dude, I will tell you this. No matter, yo, what up, Hest? I do have an Interstellar decal, titanium white, purple, and then the other one. If you have, no matter the business, I've ran I've done 3 startups, and then I've ran 3 not like other businesses on top of that. And the one thing that you cannot learn in school is that your personality and the relationships you build are the most important thing, like, to having a successful business. I promise you. Like, if you
Yeah,
can,
that's what another person
yeah,
told me.
yeah,
Actually, a lot of people say that, but
dude,
the person, I think he's actually in real estate, and I met him through the same way I met you, and he was
yeah,
saying that like he went to college, did the 4 years, but he was like every single class out of all of them, it was probably like the finance classes were the most helpful,
yeah, because they
most
don't teach you
beneficial.
that stuff, dude. Like, they should be teaching that stuff in high school.
Yeah, I had a kind of like a finance class or economics or something, and yeah, it was kind of garbage. Like, no offense, but the coaches were teaching it because like it was
Yeah,
like
one of those,
you
like,
didn't
they
you
ignore it.
qualified or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, what's it called? Uh, I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yours.
but he was saying that like the number one thing he got out of college, and he like all his friends, like his doctor friends and business friends and
Yeah.
whatever that make a lot of money, were saying that networking is like the
Oh
number
yeah.
one thing
Yeah, learning
they
how
got
to
out of it.
network.
Because he
For
said
sure.
that's the reason one of his friends got him the job where he's at right now, and he's
Yep.
making really good money.
It is. I mean, I would say most people say it's like it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. I would say it's like a maybe 70-30 split of like what you know being 30% of the importance and who
Yeah.
you know being 70% for sure. Yo, Hess, trying to trade my colored standards. We're grinding some ranked right now, but I'm always down for some trades. It just would have to wait for a while. So Hest, are you looking for a Interstellar? Is that what you're? I think the only one I actually use is the titanium white one, and you can't even really tell it's titanium white. Your dream item? What, the titanium white Interstellar? I need to see what that's going for. I promise you it's not worth it, Hist. Like, I got it and I was you literally cannot tell that it's titanium white. Like, there's 2 little tiny clouds in there that are like white, but like you could just change the color of the standard one and it would look exactly the same. I'll swap to that Interstellar card after this one. You don't care, you just want it. I feel you. Very good pass. Alright, so what I'm recognizing is that there's not a huge difference from like C2 up to GC1. It's more the consistency seems to be the biggest difference, is that people are a lot more consistent, there's a lot more teamwork. At what point do like the crazy advanced mechanics start coming out? Because like, if I'm being completely honest, like Diamond 2, Diamond 3, there's some like ridiculously high mechanic players, but they're extremely inconsistent. But then in the champ, like I hardly ever see any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'd say probably where like you would start seeing like pretty decent mechanics would probably be like maybe 1700, maybe 1600.
Yeah.
So like I think
ever
that's
really.
Say that
yeah.
again.
There's Tally, you know Basilisk, the streamer.
Yeah.
Like he's actually like he's actually a really good guy, but dude, he's actually really bad like mechanic wise, and I think he's
mostly.
hit SSL.
I think every rank, there's no one using really flashy mechanics.
Yeah, like I mean, y'all doing like, you know, especially Melt doing like some flip resets almost every time he's in the air. That's the most I've seen it.
Yeah, a lot of time. Well, I don't know.
Using ones is different. It's way more mechanical.
Yeah, for sure. I need to get my ones up. I think I'm like C1, C2, and maybe down.
Yeah, ones will definitely help. That's why I tell everyone like if I do a coaching session or just anything with them, I just tell them that ones will really help you. It just kind of tells you like about it, like when to go and stuff like that.
Yeah, you pay for every little mistake, so you gotta stop doing stupid stuff. What you
It's
doing,
also
buddy?
the most annoying, so that's why I don't play it.
Yeah.
Mechanics mechanics to be that good at threes.
Yeah, that's clearly like I've, I have ranked up fairly rapidly for someone who does not have high mechanics and it's just rotations and like playing smart. So,
My teammate has no mechanics and he got #1 in threes. You don't
Wait.
really.
It's not Deke, is it?
Mutant it.
Oh, Mutant.
Yeah, he's like no fucking mechanics. He got it #1.
that's insane.
Yeah. What did I say? I feel like Deke got for one or thing, and then he's
I don't know.
throwing my elo the other day.
Mutant got #1 last season. He was like 23, 50.
Yeah, I remember seeing him on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but mechanical. That's why I don't think you ever really need fancy mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just shocking to me how much like diamonds practice that as I'm coming up, and then like it just kind of disappeared. Like.
Yeah, I've actually noticed that there's a lot of lower ranks. It seems I like see them do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then they're like still diamond.
Oh, it's because they're the absolute worst teammates on earth. Like. Yeah, it's.
That's why, dude. That's why we won literally every game we played yesterday. Is because of you were like allowing me to do
yeah,
what I
like
needed to do. And
I was like, I mean,
you were holding it down on defense a lot.
Yeah, especially in twos. Like that's my role, dude. Like especially, I use about the first, I would say 30 seconds, and I kind of just let the other person do what they're gonna do and kind of test out their playstyle, and just I insert myself as needed, like fill the gap of what's needed on the field. Let's see. Oh, I can't change my interstellar car. Sorry, Hist. I won't be ready to trade for like a while, bro. Let me check the clock real quick. It'll be at least another like 45 minutes. I also gonna go ahead and let you know right now I'm not trading my titanium white interstellar. I'll throw my regular one out for a trade if it's the right trade. Sorry to burst your bubble if that's what you're hanging out for. Okay, pack of loss is real. I think I had my biggest raid I've ever had the other day, which was like 14 people. Come on, buddy. This way.
Remember?
I do not remember. I could look at my chat. I mean, it wasn't anybody big. I'm gonna go ahead and just like act like I don't need to play defense there. I literally was like getting ready for a pass. I was like, all right, bro, I'm ready. Like, let me scroll up in the chat. Oh, it didn't.
Yeah, Landon would definitely be down, but yeah, he just doesn't stream those hours. Usually, like after school, he'll stream. God, this guy just wants me dead. You have it to where your stream can hear us or no?
Hess, can you hear them? Talk again, I can see on my OBS.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the stream. Yeah. Which I can easily adjust if that's a problem.
Oh, that's good. Dude, like, there's actually no way he just went for that. His last back, and he just went.
Yeah, they're hyper aggro. Uh-oh. Oh, the juice. Hit him with the juice.
Oh, I just rolled that.
Let me go ahead and miss a wide open net. Alright.
Nice. What? So wait, how often would you say that you hop on Halo?
Oh, be completely honest, like maybe 3 times a month. Like it's not that much because I'm only playing like twice a week usually at most. You know, so like
Like Rocket
8,
League or Halo?
just in anything. And
Oh,
so you know, when I'm only playing 8 times a month, it's mostly Rocket League.
yeah. I'm like I played it right when it came out for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then I kind of took a break for like a month and a half or so, and then I played it the past like within this past week, and pretty fun.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Once I freaking like, I cannot express the emotional damage I got from freaking grinding to get my first GC rewards last season, and then like getting 3 short. So once I finish that, I'll be like way more like open to just chilling and playing whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, all right, let me get
You're
this
ever
out of
on,
the way,
bro,
dude.
then just DM me, bro. Honestly, I'll be
Yeah.
down to play.
Yeah.
I always appear offline though, so
Yeah.
even if I'm offline, just send it. I'll see it soon, eventually. Dang.
The zero boost. So. Awful. Especially if I hit that in the line.
I think these guys might be on an alt. I'm not gonna lie. They're hitting aerials, but like not easy. For a couple of them were.
Yeah, we have yet to lose ever, so bound to happen eventually. Not to jinx us. Knock on wood.
I miss it.
Yes.
What time did we start? Just now?
I kept the clock running. Once we started searching after his like little 5-minute ban, it's at 1:20 right now. Hour 20.
No. Yeah, pee. I'm gonna pee after this next game.
All right. I thought you were coming back a little quicker. A little much. A little much. Okay. Oh, right zone. What a good pass. Nice. All right. Next question. Going ahead of the play to demo, I personally don't like when people do that, but is that a strategy that... Yeah, I got you. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that, I mean, that's when I always tell people, should not have been that high on the wall. Essentially, if it's convenient on your way rotating back, but don't go out of your way for it. But I'm clearly, it's a very different game at this high of a speed or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Do dirty things. All of the dirty things. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, are you freaking kidding me right now? My fault. Clutch mode engage. It finally happened. We didn't lose any last night, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if Hest is still in the house, but I finally got that decal he was looking for. Probably not when I told him I wasn't trading it to him. Oh, dude. Weird. Infinite search. Let me make sure. This seems about like that. I don't know what the cutoff time is, where it like kicks you out of Rocket League and says you need to reconnect the servers. But I feel like I've been on for a minute. Oh yeah, it's like if I had to guess, I'd say it's every 3 hours. Have you been playing for 3 hours? Oh, I guess I came from my alt account, so I probably haven't been on this one right now. I mean, I'm in training right now. I can if you think it'll help. I've just never seen it take that long for. Yeah. Oh yeah, it does that to me. It might be 4 hours, but it's like you have to stay logged into the same account and it just like auto boot you, I guess, to keep people from using server space that are not actually playing. But it'll do it like mid game, like. You filthy specimen. I didn't even see what happened. I just saw odd physics. Okay, or that. That's another thing. Yeah, that's one thing I've literally never even tried. I don't even like know if my brain can comprehend the joystick maneuvers required. Well, so here's what, because I've like tried musties and stuff, and it's either my old headness or I genuinely can't rotate my car fast enough. Like, my sensitivities are like 8, like my aerial and steering. Pinch? Yeah. Yeah. I know, and like I can't get my junk rotated fast enough to like. It's at like 4, like 04. Yeah, I've been using that from the get-go. Like just, I mean, I've adjusted a couple things, but it's a fairly standard control stuff. I do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the first thought I had. And I guess I can do that on this controller. I've swapped between 2 different controllers depending on if I'm playing at my office or in my laptop at home or something. But this Elite 2 controller, like I tighten the sticks down so they like have a lot of tension in them, and so I have to use a higher string, but I could probably do a lower dead zone because it's a better controller. And then I use like a Razer Tournament Edition Wolverine, but that one has stick drift like out of the box. I've had like 4 of them, and they all have like a default stick drift, so I can't really turn the dead zone down that much. Dude. I got you. Yeah, this is my 4th Elite 2 controller because the bumpers go out. Because I'm using, I mean, I guess the bumpers are made to bump, like to click, but I'm using them for boost, so like I'm holding it down and it goes out. Yeah, like left bumper is air roll for sure. And then right bumper boost. So I'm running like 4 fingers on top, but mother, father, that's my fault. In the Elite? Oh, okay. Yeah. So the issue in this one is that the connecting point is different than the Elite 1. It has a piece of plastic, like, I'm talking like straw, like a plastic straw, like that type of plastic material that is the connection point between the bumpers. It's not used anywhere else. And so the button itself is like, there's nothing like broken about the mechanics of the button. It's that freaking piece of plastic, like, just over time goes out and doesn't respond anymore. And this is my 4th one. Yeah, it's super dumb. Like, freaking $200 controller has. Yeah, I always get them replaced under warranty because they go out in like a few months and they have like a year warranty. Yeah. Could be. Yeah. Yeah, like we're. Well, it's such a freaking common problem. Like, you would think they would have fixed it, but. Yeah, and I honestly think it has to do with the thumb layout being lower. On the PS4, I can never get my side to side and up and down to be true. I always have a little lean in it, and I think it just has to do with my thumb being used to that higher thumbstick on the left side in the Xbox. I heard you and wanted to see if you could do better than I could, because I didn't have a plan there. I freaking love that Wolverine though. If it didn't, like, I ordered a ton of them, but they just all have a right stick drift. Like, it just drifts to the right out of the box. But it's, like, probably the best controller I've ever used. The joysticks are kind of loose, so that I don't like that, but it is such a freaking incredible controller. Yeah. Wait, are they making a controller? I've used their, like, steering wheels and stuff. Mm. So there's like modular, like little, like the Astro controller is like that, where it has modular little sections to it where you can pull joysticks out and trade places and everything. No, I'm talking about like the actual like D-pad joysticks. All that stuff can be pulled out and adjusted. Yeah. 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 The Astro one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would like that. The Astra one, like, everyone just says that those things go out just all the time. Like, and you can't get replacements because they're always going out, and everybody's always, like, buying the replacement parts, so they, like, don't have any in stock. Yeah. 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 I use what I call the Amazon return policy, which I probably shouldn't say on stream, but I just order a new one and return the broken. Yeah, that's what I've done with every single Elite, because I'm like, part of me like wants to feel guilty, but then I'm like, no, like this crap, like it's like $200. Like, there's no reason it should be this bad.